Hi, I am Jordan Matter. I'm in New York City with model Anna Cameron, and we are here for Shutterbug magazine to show you how many awesome ways the 85mm f1.8 lens is perfect for portrait photography. The 85mm is my absolute favorite lens for portraiture. It's got just the right amount of compression, and I can blur out the background without any distortion. When shooting portraiture, the distance to your subject is very important. The 85mm is the perfect distance where they still have a little separation from the photographer, but also they can hear your directions easily. If you get any closer, for example with a 28mm, you're all up in their business and it's just too close and they don't feel like they have any privacy. It just feels like an invasion of their space. If you get far away with, for example, a 200mm to compress the background, first of all, the subject can barely even hear your directions. And secondly, if you're on a busy city street, people are going to be walking in front of your shot all the time. If your subject is moving and you have a big, bulky lens, then you have a hard time adapting and shifting to their movement. If your subject is moving and you have the 85mm compact lens on, you can move quickly around your subject to get the shot before you miss it. You have to be adaptable and you have to be able to move quickly to capture those moments. If you've got a prime lens and you can shoot at f1.8, it makes it much easier to capture motion. You can shoot at a higher shutter speed without having to increase your ISO, and therefore your shots will look sharp and not noisy. One of the great things about having a lightweight lens is you can hand hold it at a 30th of a second with your shutter speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Anna stand really still. I'm going to put it at a 30th of a second, hand hold it, elbows locked, and the subway in the background will be blurry and she will be sharp. One of the main reasons people use an 85mm lens is for the shallow depth of field. If you want to isolate the subject's eyes and lips and start blurring their ears and hair and definitely the background, shoot at f1.8, put the autofocus directly on the subject's eye and shoot away. It's a classic portrait look. Low light is not an issue. You can shoot with candlelight, you can shoot with ambient light, you can shoot with a single lamp. You go into a bar with an 85mm 1.8, there's several different light sources you can use to take a beautiful portrait. If you want the sharpest image you can possibly take, you get a high quality prime lens and you stop it down. Even the best zoom lens is usually not as sharp as a prime lens. Every lens has a different sweet spot. You might want to research what the optimal f-stop is on your lens for maximum sharpness. Take your 85mm outside at night, shoot at f1.8, and you're going to see a beautiful bokeh effect with the lights in the background.
Hope you had fun, because we certainly did. So go out and get yourself an 85mm lens and go take some amazing portraits.
Amazing portraits.